Hello, friends. It's great to be back with you again. Let us see what Samartha Ramdas Swami has said in his 178th shloka. जया मानला देव तो पूजिता है परिदेव शोधूनि कोणी न पाहे जगी पाहता देव कोट्यानुकोटी जया मानली भक्ती जे तेची मोठी. Everyone worships that they regard as God, but no one really seeks the God. There are countless number of gods in this world. Everyone regards the devotion to their own God as the greatest. In this shloka, Samartha Ramdas Swami talks about how various people worship various gods in this world, but yet do not really seek the supreme reality. In some of the previous shlokas, we saw that the supreme reality has assigned various roles to various gods who are treated as those with the form, or we can say celestial gods. Just think about it. Normally, in our homes, we have a place where we worship gods. Depending on the devotion everyone has, it varies how many gods are there in the puja room or a mini temple in our house. Most commonly, you will find Lord Ganesh, Goddess Lakshmi, Lord Sri Krishna in his childhood form called Balakrishna, Lord Shiva, Lord Sri Rama, Lord Hanumana. Then there is a family god, Kuladaivat. This can be Lord Narasimha, Goddess Ambabai, Goddess Tulsa Bhavani, Sri Dattatreya, Lord Balaji, Goddess Renuka, Jyotiba, Lord Vithala, and many others. In the Maharashtra state, there are 8 famous Ganesh temples which are known as Ashtavinayak. Just in the Pune city, there are more than 500 famous temples you can visit, and many more if you consider each temple in every area therein. If you consider all over India, there will be millions of temples across all the states and cities. Everyone devotes themselves to one or more of these gods. The main one will be their own family god, Kuladaivat, and one of the most common ones, which is Lord Ganesha, Lord Vishnu, Lord Sri Krishna, Lord Rama, Lord Shiva, Goddess Mahalakshmi, Sri Dattatreya, Lord Hanuman, Lord Balaji, Lord Vithala, Goddess Kali, and few others. Normally in India, there will be individual temples of all these gods. But if you visit outside of India, like in United States of America, in many cities you will find one temple where all these gods are available in their idol forms. People will go and worship all of these one after another, going around the temple praying the respective gods. Apart from these, then there are other avatars of many of these gods like Sri Shirdi Sai Baba, Sri Swami Samartha, Sri Gajanan Maharaj, Satya Sai Baba, and some famous saints like Sant Jnaneshwar and Sant Tukaram and many others. It is impossible to have a complete list of all gods as they are countless. All these gods are with the form. Everyone devotes and worships the gods which they regard in their mind as their own gods. Also, as these are celestial gods and not human beings, they are represented in different ways, some with 4 hands, some with 3 heads, some with 3 eyes, blue skins, blue neck, each having some special significance. Everyone thinks that the God they worship and devote to is the real and greatest worship. Everyone is right in their own way, as they are truly devoting to their gods. At the same time, many of them are also praying these gods while asking some material benefits or a healthy life for themselves or for their dear ones. But how many in this world are really seeking the God? How many have the real urge to find out the real God and do that with no expectations at all, but only pure devotion? Probably very few. And those probably have been identified as real saints and monks. There are very few like Swami Vivekananda who persistently asked his Guru Ramakrishna Paramhans to provide the proof that God exists. That was not for any of his personal materialistic benefits, but really for seeking God. There are very few like Samartha Ramdas Swami who devoted his life to Lord Sri Rama and Lord Hanuman while building multiple temples of Lord Hanuman and teaching people to have a pure mind, healthy body, and great devotion to God. He himself kept his physique in a very good shape by doing the daily exercise of 1000 sun salutations, Surya Namaskar. He traveled all over India while sharing his message. There are only few like Sant Tukaram who said, Bolava Vithala, Pahava Vithala, Karava Vithala, Jiva Bhava, which means one should keep Lord Vithala in his mind when he is speaking, when he is seeing, when he is doing anything and everything all the time. Not just go to visit the temple and pray for him for any personal benefits, but to keep him always in his heart. We should devote ourselves truly and fully to the celestial gods, knowing fully that they are divine beings radiating the energy of the ultimate supreme reality, the Brahman, Paramatma. Such devotion will ultimately reach the same ultimate supreme reality, irrespective of which God we devote ourselves to. But at the same time, we need to seek that ultimate supreme reality with the guidance from the saints. Friends, if you liked this explanation, feel free to provide your feedback and do like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ